like to welcome all of you to our meeting. We normally start this meeting with the work session first and then the board meeting. But Mr. Wilkes, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
anything on the work session?
No, sir, we do not have any items on tonight's work session.
So the news is we get to move right into the board meeting. So at this time, I would like to have Cameron Waldrop, if you would, lead us in the invocation.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for just allowing us here to gather together under your name, Lord. I just pray that as this meeting goes on, that you would just lay your hand on the conversations and just everything that is spoken, Lord, over Orange Beach. Thank you for just, again, allowing us to come here. Thank you for letting the cheer team come here and everyone else be here and get here safely, Lord. I pray in all things that we would just do everything to glorify you tonight, and I ask these things in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order. And if we would have Cameron Curtis, if he will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. If you will stand and join us.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do it within the resolution.
If you would, please, let's have the roll call.
Mr. McKinney?
Here.
Dr. Bauer?
Here.
Ms. Robinson? Here. Ms. Nix?
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum. The agenda has been posted. The chair would entertain a motion for its approval as posted.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Consideration of the previous minutes. The previous minutes were posted on the website for your review. You've had an opportunity to review those. Do you have any changes, corrections, additions, deletions? Seeing none, the chair would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I abstain.
And we have an abstention because of an absence? Okay. Thank you. Recognition of guests.
Mr. Blevins, sir.
Well, I would read all these names, but we'd be here for a while. So we just want to welcome our cheerleaders, their parents, and I will mention Matt Howard, our UniServe director. We appreciate him being here as well.
Thank you. Public comments?
There are none.
Thank you. Mr. Wilkes, announcements.
Thank you, Mr. McKinney. It's great to see this wonderful crowd out here tonight. We've got several announcements that we want to run through very quickly. We're so very proud of all of our teachers, especially those that are in pursuit of their national board certification. And unofficially, we have 2 more in our district, bringing us to a total of 4 tonight. If you'll recall, we started our initiative some 3+ years ago, and we had 0 national board certified teachers. And so we'll have 4 here pretty soon. And not too far down the road, we could have as many as 16. So very proud of all of our teachers that are involved in that process. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my computer tonight. It would be Miss Murdy from the high school and Miss Brooke Neal, thank you, from the middle school. For whatever reason, I can't pull up my attachment. So congratulations to those 2 individuals. In January, we will have them to our board meeting and congratulate them more formally. Any questions or comments about that?
No, I'll just say that that was an investment early on. Mr. McKinney said early and often about the importance of having an outstanding teacher in every classroom and drawing that parallel between national board certification and an outstanding teacher was drawn early, and that's the reason that investment was made, and I'm excited that we have so many teachers that are jumping on that.
Absolutely. And statistically speaking, test scores, achievement scores, and everything from those that go through this professional development over a series of years, it's just outstanding. So we realize that our people are getting some of the very best professional development that there is out there. So thank you, board members, for supporting that. Our second announcement tonight, we have some students that have been accepted into the United States Military Academy. And, well, let me say not accepted, but recommended. And it's all outlined here in this announcement. Ms. Ogg, Meadow Ogg there, has been nominated for the United States Air Force Academy and for the United States Naval Academy. And Kai Price has been nominated for the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. So I think those two and the previous two deserve a round of applause, if you don't mind. I think that's outstanding. There is a process that they still have to go through, and sometime this spring, I think no later than May, they should know whether or not they've been accepted. But I think we've got two fine candidates. I can't imagine them not being accepted. So, any comments?
Are these appointments from a senator? Or
Yes, it says here at Barry Moore.
Okay.
It's a nomination from Congressman Barry Moore. Any other comments, questions? All right. And then we had some students to go off to the Walter Trumbauer Theater Festival. And of course, we know that that is the really the highest state competition that we have in the state of Alabama. And they were recognized on social media not too long ago. Paige Lemke was first place in set design. Tennyson Tucker, second place, along with Sam Robertson. And Carly, you see there, second place. Dustin in lighting design, and Alabama in third place, solo musical. So a round of applause for those students for doing well at Trumbauer. Any questions or comments about our students participating in that? We also had some FCCLA. Now, this is important because these are our first ever national winners in career and technical education. So we're very proud of them. Of course, Miss Grace Stanton is the wonderful art teacher that we just mentioned for Trumbauer. And here we are going to congratulate tonight Miss Perry Webb and Miss Journey Anderson, Miss Lillian Williams, and Ella Underwood. FCCLA, our first ever national recognition at the CTE level. How about a round of applause for them as well? Any questions or comments about that? Okay, and last but not least, certainly not least, we have a Plank Award that we need to give out at this time. You know, we had a ribbon cutting on an athletic complex not too long ago, and all of our board members were able to make it except for Ms. Robinson. And just remember, I'm not going to have you read the cover tonight, but Plank Award, something that was started by the U.S. Navy when they would commission a ship or a boat, and anyone that had anything to do with the beginnings of that boat, the construction, the design, and all that sort of stuff, would receive a Plank Award. And so we gave to several people during that ribbon cutting event Plank Awards because they were the very first. Ms. Robinson, you are the first in so many ways in this district. Our first board member ever, and we appreciate your service and your support, first and foremost, of students and our school system. She is an excellent board member, ladies and gentlemen. How about a round of applause to Ms. Shannon Robinson? So Ms. Robinson, if you would stand, and we're going to present this to you just in case we have forgotten you. We're going to take a picture. I'm going to get Ms. Whatchamacallit out of the back, Ms. Cherney. All the names are escaping me tonight. Whatchamacallit is not a good formal name. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Miss Cherney.
Miss Cherney, Miss Alyssa Cherney, not Alyssa, Alicia, or any of those things tonight. She's already got a photo of this, but we're so very proud to present this to you. It's not acrylic, it's real crystal, I've been told, okay? So board members, please join me up here with Ms. Robinson. That is, Mr. McKinney, those are all of our announcements tonight.
Thank you, and congratulations to everyone. Action items. Number 1.
Mr. McKinney, we have a cheerleading resolution tonight. The superintendent is going to recommend to the board the attached resolution denoting all of the historic accomplishments by our Orange Beach High School varsity cheerleading team. And if we receive a first and the second, I'd like to make a few comments, followed by the reading of that resolution, sir.
Thank you. The chair would entertain a motion for its approval.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Discussion. Seeing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Cheerleaders, we're so very proud of each and every one of you. You have represented our school and school system so extremely well. You have put in the hours. You've been dedicated to everything that you've done, both on and off the court, field, mat, whatever it is you were cheering on. You actually have your own cheer room now, so it's not over the elementary school. You're not in the lobby of the PAC. I hope that that feels a little bit better. You have some outstanding coaches tonight. So we're going to read this resolution, then we're going to bring you up on stage. We've got a few pins. Some of you got pins last year, so you'll have 2 pins. Some of you come back next year, there'll be 3 pins, okay? We like doing this. Nothing wrong with a 3-peat. We love those in our district. So, Ms. Courtney, I'm going to ask you if you will please read the resolution at this time.
Whereas the Orange Beach City Schools, together with our community, proudly celebrate the outstanding accomplishments of the Orange Beach High School varsity cheerleading team, acknowledging the essential contributions of the athletes, parents, coaches, teachers, and dedicated fans who make their success possible. And whereas the Orange Beach High School cheerleading team has demonstrated outstanding dedication, skill, and teamwork throughout the 2025-2026 competitive season, and whereas their hard work, discipline, and unwavering school spirit, the team earned the 4A State Cheerleading Championship, marking an extraordinary achievement for Orange Beach City Schools. And whereas this victory represents the 2nd consecutive state championship for Orange Beach High School cheer, following their historic first ever state title in school history during the 2024-2025 season. And whereas the remarkable 2025 varsity cheerleading championship team is comprised of Blakely Bullock, Sadie Bullock, Kendall Courtney, Cameron Curtis, Chloe Dolphy, Haley Elliott, Emma Green, Mary Elliott Griffin, Charlotte Herring, Cameron Johnson, Virginia Law, Kylie Lemaster, Vivian Mason, Carly Ray McIntyre, Kinley Mosley, Kennedy Nahart, Ella Pearson, Kylie Pickering, Riley Rapp, Piper Rust, Nadia Merker Timmermans, Cameron Waldrop, Ren Wilkins, and Kate Warner. Whereas the dedicated and visionary coaches leading the 2025 state championship this is a very long resolution. State championship team are Kaylee Hoyle, head coach, and Shelley Webb, assistant coach. Whereas the athletes, coaches, and program staff have embodied the highest standards of sportsmanship, perseverance, and excellence, serving as outstanding representatives of the Mako Way and the Orange Beach community. Therefore, let it be resolved that the Orange Beach City Board of Education proudly recognizes and congratulates the Orange Beach High School cheerleading team for winning the 2025-2026 AHSAA State Championship, securing the program's 2nd consecutive state title. And let it be further resolved that the board presents this resolution to the team and coaches for elevating the standard of excellence in cheerleading at Orange Beach High School and for inspiring future generations of Mako athletes.
How about a round of applause? Cheerleaders, if you would, with your coaches, please come on stage.
If you would, let's move to item 2 under personnel.
Mr. McKinney, the superintendent recommends the approval of the following personnel recommendation. We have one classified item for your consideration this evening.
You've had an opportunity to review this in the portal. The chair would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Action item number 3, the superintendent recommends the approval of the attached contracts.
Had an opportunity to view those in the portal. The chair would entertain a motion for their approval.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Next item.
Action item number 4, the superintendent recommends the extension of the contract from 187 to 202 days with the employee that is in the link below.
You've had an opportunity to review that in the portal. The chair would entertain a motion for its approval.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have another item here.
All right. I'm going to recommend the adoption of the following resolution.
We have a recommendation for the adoption of the next item that was listed in the portal. The chair would entertain a motion for its approval.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. Financial statements and bank reconciliations.
Yes, sir. Action item number 6, superintendent recommends board approval of the attached financial statements.
The chair would entertain a motion for their approval.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Discussion, questions? Seeing none, those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Action item number 7, and if there's a first and second, I would like to have a few comments about this item. The superintendent recommends the board approval of the 26-27 school year calendar for, along with the, that should be 26-27 flex day plan.
Chair would entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Discussion.
Okay, so this is next year's proposal, or the proposal for next year's school calendar. And as you can see from the detailed comments there, that are not there because I've clicked off that item, that are there, we will start school with students on August the 6th, and their last day would be Thursday, May 20th. There are 178 instructional days. That meets actually it exceeds the 1080-hour rule. We like to do that just in case we have any reason that we might have to be out of school that is not considered an emergency. We have had that to happen with sickness and so forth in the past. And you can see that it includes a Friday through Monday October break. It also includes the full week for Thanksgiving that so many people like. It has also a traditional Mardi Gras holiday. It has mid-April spring break, which I think most people enjoyed this past year. And the Memorial Day, we're out a full week prior to. I also listed there for you what I feel like might be the only drawback of this. Teachers and staff that are on 9-month contract, after students get out on the Thursday, they would still have to come back Friday and Monday of the next week, but it's not so bad because that Monday is still a full week before Memorial Day. So it's a very good calendar. I want to thank Mr. Blevins and the staff, that the group that he put together, the committee, made up of teachers and parents. And I will pause and let you ask me questions about the calendar.
Can you expand on the flex days? It looks like there was 2 flex days.
So we have to be on contract 187 days, and the contract as is 185 days. So the 2 flex days gives us a total of 187. It's what we did this past year. One of those flex days can be used for working in the classroom, but the other has to be used for some type of instructional or related type professional development activity, a minimum of 6 hours.
Okay. And I'm assuming there would be a sign-in sheet, and that's how that works.
Absolutely, yeah. And so that makes the coming back to school and only having 3 days on the front end of in-service and so forth a little bit easier, because you could actually work in your classroom one of those days at the end of July.
Okay.
And we know that most teachers spend much more time than just
Yes, it is.
one day in the classroom getting it ready. But that's a good thing for us to give back to our teachers. Other questions?
You were talking about the late spring break and that people liked that. Was that the consensus from the faculty and staff?
Yes, ma'am, Mr. Blevins. I think it's much to do with parents and so forth. Everybody else seems to have theirs in March. And my opinion personally is a little bit quieter around town in April. But any comments?
That's exactly what the group of parents that we spoke with that were there at the committee and the teachers also like that. It's after the traditional spring break, so the crowds have kind of left the island for a little bit before they come back for Memorial Day. So it gives us a chance to enjoy it again with really good weather because, as you know, this past year especially, the weather was really nice. Spring break because it wasn't in March and catching some of that late winter. So it was, the consensus was that they enjoyed that time.
And all of your testing for ACAP is done, over with.
Right.
I was just curious because it seems like by the time we get to spring break, it's almost time to get out. But we had the Mardi Gras, so I see that. And I do like the fact that we don't have it when the majority of the state is having their spring break and it's crowded.
Yes, and am I correct to say Baldwin County and Gulf Shores are doing something very similar to this as well?
Baldwin County already put their calendar out, and their spring break is the same time. And Gulf Shores actually contacted me. They're voting on theirs tonight. And if my counterpart there, we talk calendars, and I believe theirs is going to be the same time as well.
So we've all kind of caught on to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
And it's great to get the testing behind us and,
Right.
you know. Other questions or comments?
No, I think it's good for the local, so much of our local economy works in hospitality and tourism. It's hard for them to get away during traditional spring break. So I think it's really good to offer that as well.
The good news is our students are not inclined to help everybody else celebrate their spring break while they're down here. And they'll be in class studying viciously, so,
Viciously, correct.
yeah.
Other questions or comments?
Seeing none, any further discussion? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign, motion carries.
A final action item this evening, and again, I would like some comments if we could. We've got a recommendation, the board approving the attached resolution regarding the seal of biliteracy. And if this information's approved, it will replace the one that's currently in the academic guide.
Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Discussion.
So I think it was back in April of 2024, we actually approved this for the first time, the seal of biliteracy. There are 12 ways that you can earn this seal according to the state of Alabama. And we only chose to write in the action item that night 4 of those 12 different ways. Well, there are some great opportunities for our kids to achieve that outside of those 4. So what we're just basically asking the board to do tonight by way of resolution is support what the state has put out there and apply all 12 to our students. So anytime that state law changes, our resolution will reflect whatever state law says.
Any questions? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Hearing none, the motion carries. No more discussion items? Do we
No,
have
sir.
any discussion items?
We do not.
The next meeting will be Thursday, January the 8th. A work session will convene at 4:30, and the regular meeting will convene immediately following the completion of the board session, the work session. And it will be held right here in the city council chambers. Chair would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. We are adjourned.
Thank you.